obesity hyperventilation syndrome. When you hear the word syndrome, just know it's a collection of diseases. Obstructive sleep apnea happens during the night. As you're sleeping, you start getting this difficulty in breathing. That's a problem. This other one, because it's from the word obesity hyperventilation syndrome, it is obesity, and then it causes you to have difficulty in breathing, and then you end up having different conditions, which we classify as syndrome. We call them syndromes. Okay? So obesity, and the weird part is, those people who have obesity hyperventilation syndrome, most of them have obstructive sleep apnea and vice versa. So it's actually similar. It actually looks similar, but only that the words and the titles have been interchanged. They interchange it. But the real deal here is what you're eating that is weakening the muscles that supply the throat. You have teeth that were designed to chew food. You have the tongue and mucus in the saliva that were designed to actually smoothen the food so that you can easily swallow it. And now look at you trying to find validation by taking a whole mega cucumber in your throat to just earn validation on OnlyFans. Right? And you expect, and that you're doing that at 19, 20, 21. You expect by the time you're getting to 30, you still have functional throat muscles. What is wrong with you? Where is shame? Bring back shame. Mnafanya mingi sana. So for those of you who don't know obesity, if you have a BMI above 30, you are in trouble already. And I know sometimes you go and take your weight, you go and, and stand on a weighing scale, and you look at how your weight is going up, you're like, this is not me. And we always have that thing inside of us. We have that voice that speaks inside of us and tells us, hey, uko pabaya, uko pabaya. You're going in the wrong direction. There's a voice that speaks inside you, reveals things to you, but you keep on ignoring it. Tells you, hey, wherever you're going is not a good place. But you allow that voice to be shut down by this noise that is coming here. Oh, your thick thighs will save us. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you look well with that big nyash. Oh, men in the gym sipping on steroids just to be told they have drumsticks. For those of you who don't know drumsticks is when these men are squatting, so, and then you have this big thigh. So men are always competing in mirrors who has the biggest thigh. They call it drumsticks. Talking of drumsticks and nyash, a whole media house in Kenya, a whole mainstream media house in Kenya, decides to ignore all the fitness trainers we have in our country, to just go with the hype of the media and the social media to invite in somebody who is propagating the agenda of the rainbow. Now, when I was growing up, I really wanted to know much about the rainbow and the colors because I wanted to see the rainbow. But the rainbow was very rare. We used to wait when rain comes in and then it doesn't fall, we see the rainbow. We used to get so excited. So somebody sat down and thought, if this rainbow is getting these people excited, it must be something serious. And now a whole media house decides to bring in the rainbow agenda by telling us that they are bringing in somebody who has zero knowledge of the gym. Leave alone the gym. Maybe he has an idea because I see him dancing with women. Who has zero idea of anatomy and physiology, how muscles work and how muscles are coordinated. And they bring him on and they air it on the news that they brought the best person who does, the king of what? What is that person called? The king of what? Is it king of Nyash or king of... So imagine a man being the king of Nyash. And I saw they were charging 3,500 and 2,500, and you guys paid, and you went there and did that nonsense, and you came back. You would have bought talo. You would have bought ghee. 2,500 shillings is enough ghee to serve you for the next 2 months. They bring in this guy only to squat in Kenya. What type of nonsense are we getting in? Like they bring in a guy who we've seen on media squatting. Now he has to be brought here to just quote here. Like, what is so important about him squatting here that we did not see him squatting on, on TikTok? What is, we have a lot of fitness trainers here who look lean. But now we have to bring this one who is bringing the hype, this one who's bringing the agenda, which is being sponsored. We have to bring him here and pretend that this is about heart problems, this is about healthy living. And behind them, there are banners of the pharmaceutical companies. I'm like, is it me who is over observing or something? Banners of pharmaceutical companies that market drugs for diabetes and obesity. And there's a banner for that media house. And then, of course, there's another fat guy here who is welcoming him. And he says, you know, this guy, we respect him for what he's doing online. He's a social media sensation. So we have decided to bring him here to spread the agenda of health. Which health? Which health? Which health, when every morning these media houses are actually hosting fat doctors to speak about health. And a doctor who is fat is talking about kidney health. You've seen that? Programs that are running in the morning. They bring in fat nutritionists. They are telling you how fruits are healthy. They bring in fat dentists to tell you how salt is criminal. How salt in ushamba. And now they bring in this guy to squat for us here because we cannot squat on our own. No, our gym instructors who are lean are not enough. Come to think of it, how is it possible that those the fitness trainers in Kenya who are fit and who are doing an amazing job cannot earn those slots? Do you think it's just by chance, by default? These things are actually planned. There's nothing that happens by coincidence. Fitness trainers who are fit and lean, who are natural, not using even supplements, leave alone those who use supplements and tell us, oh, you know, supplements is a natural way. Listen, you can afford supplements, but you cannot afford meat and eggs. What are you telling us? Never ever personal. Never make anything personal. Okay? Never take anything personal. Simply be an observational person. You just look, observe, no comment, no opinion, no nothing. But when it comes to matters of morality, do not hate evil. See it, discern it. Okay? Make sure your stand is known. You're not a coward. Make sure your stand is known. See evil, discern it. Once you discern it, you don't hate it, because when you hate it, you become. So you tell me, I hate gay people. I'm like, you don't hate gay people. You must have a gay gene inside you. You hate yourself for being gay. Oh, you know, I'm straight. Why? If you're straight, we will know. You don't have to prove anything to us. If you're straight, we will know. You don't have to say, shout on the mountains, I am straight. You don't have to. So you don't hate those people. You don't hate sinners. If you see radical Christians looking at people drinking alcohol, they're like, this one are drinking alcohol. They're not Christians. No, you hate yourself for actually not being a true Christian, because why are you judging? Why are you taking opinions? I mean, live your own life. You have a life you can live. Simply see evil, mention it, and discern it. Do not hate it, because when you hate it, you become. That's why I always mention it. If I see evil, I remind you, hey, guys, you need to open up your third eye so that you can see evil, call it out as evil, discern it, and we move. Okay? Yeah, we move. So sometimes I wonder, because somebody was telling me, why don't you do media interviews so that you can expand your what do we call it? Your subscribers and your market. I'm like, I am not here to expand anything. I'm here to make sense. Okay. So if you're thinking that I have to go to sit on a media station to speak about health so that I can actually expand my view, I have gotten where I am right now without the media. I have been here without the media. So what makes you think that the media will change my life right now? That the media will make me better? That the media will make me reach you people who I'm already reaching without the media? And then now I go and sit in an interview, and then the media takes what they need and they use it in the magazines. Huh? They use it the way they want, because that's what they do best. They want the numbers. And then they say, Dr. Lewis said. Dr. Lewis can still say those things on his own platforms. So as you want me to go to the medias and have these interviews and all that, I know, I appreciate that. But if you look at how even the questions or it's how they structure their interviews, you simply know there must be an agenda that is being pushed. We cannot go that direction. We will do our own interviews here. Okay. Yes, we'll do our own interviews here.